He's been trying to take.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York. Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, he wins.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We're at a sold-out, noisy arena here in New York City. It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at New York. Scratching out a home win tonight will be absolutely critical for them, trailing 2-1 in the series.
Yeah, and the goal is to win tonight. Make it a best-of-3 series. They already know they're going to have to get one on the road, which is going to be tough enough. But if they can get this one, then they've got a shot.
Yeah, they really do, and the task at hand is where their focus has to be. They can't be thinking about down the road, on the road. They've got to take care of business right here. Because anything less than 100% focus and intensity, and they'll be done.
A look at the starting group for Athens. They've got the general, the professor out there with the captain. Then there's the doctor. And it's the magician in at the 5 down low.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so here is New York. Athens getting their last shot to go. Anthony, the pass to Lopez. Goes up with it again. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Butler. Finish off the break.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And that one's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Kept alive. Lopez makes it off the glass. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kev, Derek Fisher and I got a chance to talk for a bit. As for the mood of the team coming into this crucial game, he said they're loose, but not so loose that they don't know how important this game is to us. He predicted this would be a statement game for them. Let's see what kind of statement they deliver, gentlemen.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now, here's Calderon. Tight defense on him. From the high post. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. And that one's good, Anthony.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
For Athens, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Launches a 3. Here's the general. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Got a hand on it. Down low. Deflects the pass. Here's the doctor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And so he hits both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
To the inside for Porzingis, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Athens has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The doctor passes to the captain. That's tipped. And pushing it up, here's New York. And that one's good by Butler.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
And the shot is good.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Calderon dishes to Butler. Lopez outside. Deep 2 from Anthony. Kept alive. They'll retain possession. A different look for New York. Kevin Serafin is checked in for Lopez. And it's a Flalo in for Porzingis. Flash is checked in for Athens. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Serafin. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Derek Williams checked in for Butler. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And then for Athens, Mr. Perfect comes in for the Magician. And the Great subbed in for the Professor. Here's a Flalo. Athens getting their last shot to go. The drive by Anthony. Here's Serafin. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Good. And that's now 6 points for the General.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Aflalo kicks to Serafin. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Galloway kicks to Aflalo. Anthony drives in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Serafin inside. Misses from short range.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
It's a tie game in New York. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You always like it when your team doesn't settle for outside shots, and that's been the case here early on.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've done a nice job, Greg, working it low and not taking the easy way out on offense, keeping that pressure on the defense by going inside.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Athens. The chosen one out there with Mr. Perfect. Then there's the Professor. Then there's the captain. And it's the Magician in at the 5 spot. And they're pushing it up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. And New York making a change here. Lopez is checked in. The doctor's checked in for Athens. Lopez outside. Here's Galloway. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's the Professor. And Amundsen with the block. There's the bucket. Good. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Galloway. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On its way from a follow for 2, and that one hits back iron.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, they're passing to Lopez. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So for the Knicks, Porzingis comes in for Louis Amundsen. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway. He's off on the second. Calderon kicks to Afflalo. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. That's it. The Athens lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Jimmy Butler.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
And Athens decides to take their first time out here. Came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's the professor. He's guarded by Calderon. And he lays it straight in. 6 points for the professor.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
He just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Here's the professor. 6 points for him. And he gets it to go.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force.
Now Afflalo after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. And now Athens on the break. The Magician passes to Mr. Perfect. Lopez with the steal. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. That doesn't go either for Butler. Athens leading by 3. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Mr. Perfect's got his first 2 points of the night. The Knicks shooting around 41% on the night. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Aaron Afflalo. Now here's Calderon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. That's it. And the Athens lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Anthony. 1:05 left here in the second. Pass to the general. Here's the Magician. He's started by Williams.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And here is Athens now. After the missed 3 from Derek Williams. And that one's good. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Calderon kicks to Anthony. Outside Butler. Outside Williams. Shoots from the elbow. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Here's the captain. pass to the great. The Knicks pull it in.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul.
Langston Galloway.
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It could go. The shot will not go. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here.
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Athens. It in a series, as opposed to being tied 2-2, is massive. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
You know what jumps out at me? Their efficiency on the offensive end. They shared the basketball. Good shot selection. They showed a lot.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. We've seen the professor really having a great game.
How about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is a big-time performer.
Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Anthony in at the small forward. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. That's good. That's 10 points for the Magicians.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Poked away. Here's the doctor, covered by Anthony.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Athens lead. New York shooting 43% from the floor. Down low. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Anthony. Lopez has got 5. And Athens calls time here. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Athens will go with a different look here. Champs checked in for the General. The Kid comes in for the Doctor. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Professor. And the Prophet subbed in for the Captain. That's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Knicks trail by 11. Calderon dishes to Aflalo. The drive by Anthony. And that one is hammered home.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just at the top drawer, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Athens leading by 11. The Wizard passes to the Magician. No one near him. Again, Athens.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Calderon kicks to Aflalo. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Aflalo. Takes it from 10. Can't hit, so Athens will take it the other way. There's the pass to the kid. Here's the Magician. That one wide left. Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Anthony. High post Lopez. New York moving the ball around. Anthony dishes to Aflalo. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Calderon has the open look. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Calderon's got his first bucket of the night. Pass to the Wizard. Here's Champ. He's guarded by Aflalo. And that one's good. Champ's got the lead up to 13 now for Athens.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
A different look for New York. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Galloway, the pass to Aflalo. To the inside, Williams buries it down low. Williams has got his second basket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jacks up a 3, and that one's good. That's 7 points for the captain.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
And that one's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Flash, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
The Knicks making a switch here. Butler's checked in, and Athens also making a switch. The general's checked in for the chosen one.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Flash. And Flash gets it to go.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And, guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
Yeah, and as the officials look on, the footage relayed to them by the NBA's replay center in Secaucus, the process getting better and faster over the years.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. Here's Galloway. Taking a look at Athens. We've got the magician, the captain out there with the professor, and there's the general, and it's the doctor in at the 3 slot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Knicks trail by 17. Here's Galloway. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Count the bucket. 16 points for the magician.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
1 minute now into this 4th quarter. They set the pick. On its way from a follow for 2. Offensive rebound. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Athens calls time here. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Athens coach address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
All right, Doris. Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Anthony comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Calderon in for Langston Galloway.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for the magician. He has 18 points and also a couple of rebounds. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
And really the only thing you can do is try to keep the ball out of his hands.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Nice open look, but it's no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Butler kicks to Calderon. Lopez dishes to Butler. The feed now to Calderon. Lopez a screen. 5 on the clock. Calderon passes to Lopez. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
You gotta like what the magician has done in this game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek Fisher had some words for his team over that last break. He's looking for some early offense, telling his guys to keep the pace up-tempo and not let that shot clock run down. He then made another statement, telling his guys to stay alert and aware when defending the outside shot, saying, quote, they can hurt us on the perimeter if we don't stay right up on them. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Butler kicks to Anthony. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Knicks trail by 19. And a fast break now for New York. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Athens?
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
Passes it to the magician. Tries from 10. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. That's good. Porzingis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And there's the pass to the professor. Again, Athens.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, It's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for Athens.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for the Magician. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here.
What a stellar outing in this one. For the general, he's got 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
So New York ends up going with the new group, and Athens will go with a different look here. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for the Magician. The Great comes in for the Doctor. The Chosen One, he's checked in for the Professor. And Champs subbed in for the Captain.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
Now here's Williams. Feeds it to Galloway. Back to Williams. Lots of room. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
And immediately looking for the open man when the double team comes to him.
Here's the Great. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
So it's Athens winning this one easily. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Well, his ability to get into the paint and get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs.